welcome to Jurassic Room. Hey guys, welcome to Jurassic Room. Now we're going to do a pretty long video today about Star Wars Battlefront 2. Now I already know majority of what's happening in the game. Basically, what that's going to happen in the game is that you get to play during the events between The Last Jedi and The Force Awakens, and you'll get to play as all those different characters like Darth Maul, Luke Skywalker, Rey, and Kylo Ren. So, I'm going to read a little bit from Wikipedia and from another news site, so y'all got all that covered. Also, Yoda. Yoda I cannot wait to play as. Game will be awesome, it will. That was not good at all. But anyway, let's go ahead and read this real quick. It is a sequel to the 2015 reboot of the series. Unlike its predecessor, it features a single-player campaign, characters, and locations from the prequel and sequel trilogies, and classes in multiplayer. The game is set to be released worldwide in November 2017. On May 10, 2016, it was announced that a sequel to the rebooted Star Wars Battlefront is in development and that it would feature content from the new films. The game's development was led by EA DICE in collaboration with Criterion Games and Jade Raymond's Motive Studios. Bernd Damer, the creative director of Battlefront 2, has stated the game will not feature a Season Pass, as that would fragment the community in regards to what will replace the Season Pass. Damer states that DICE will have something different in mind that will allow you to play longer. Mark Webster, executive producer of Star Wars Battlefront 2, announced on April 15, 2017 at Star Wars Celebration in Orlando, Florida that the worldwide release of the game would be November 17, 2017. It's only a few months away, so that's cool. In June of 2017, it was announced that a Star Wars Battlefront 2 live stream would begin June 10th at 12:30 p.m. Would feature Assault on Theeds seen in Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Gameplay will showcase both sides, being able to play as Rey, Han Solo, and a large squadron of clone troopers for the light side, and Darth Maul, Boba Fett, and an army of droids for the dark side. That's cool. Gameplay. Battlefront 2 will feature a single-player story mode, a customizable class-based system, and content based on The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi. Multiplayer. An update to the origin page of Battlefront 2 has indicated that instead of the season passes, there will be free DLC provided to those who have an EA account, internet, and for consoles, Xbox Live or PlayStation Plus. Although at the actual EA Play live stream event, Janina Gavankar, who does the voice and motion capture for the game's main character, Iden Versio, stated that the DLC would be free to all players who own Battlefront 2, using a seasonal structure similar to Overwatch and Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. A tie-in novel. This is cool. A tie-in novel, Star Wars Battlefront 2 Inferno Squad, is scheduled to be released on July 25th, 2017, written by Christy Golden. It will serve as a direct prelude to the game and follows the exploits of the Galactic Empire's titular squad as they seek to eliminate what was left of Saw Gerrera's Rebel Cell after the events of the 2016 film Rogue One. That's pretty cool. But from there on, let's go ahead and read this right here. Alright. So this is at Opposable Thumbs game. Oh, Ars Technica, sorry. This is their site and their story here about the game. EA Plays at E3 2017 might have been light on new announcements, bar the short but sweet reveal of BioWare's sci-fi shooter Anthem, but there were at least plenty of new details dropped for Star Wars Battlefront 2. The biggest, that Battlefront 2 would feature a full single-player story mode, was reconfirmed by none other than John Boyega himself, who famously captured the mood of players when he tweeted, "Will fans get a full-on offline story mode?" back in 2016. Battlefront 2's story, which Lucasfilm confirmed as canon earlier this year, bridges the gap between Return of the Jedi and The Force Awakens. It casts players as Iden Versio, played by True Blood actress Janine Gavankar, who is a member of the Inferno Squad, an elite Imperial Special Forces group that has vowed revenge on the rebels after witnessing the destruction of the second Death Star. There are opportunities to play as Rebels too, and even step into the shoes of Luke Skywalker for at least one mission. Despite the enthusiasm for the single-player campaign, EA Play focused on Battlefront 2's multiplayer mode. As good as Battlefront was, it suffered from wimpy weapons, poor balance between characters, and some questionable DLC decisions that split the multiplayer only player base into those with the cash to splash on DLC and those without. EA says Battlefront 2 both fixes those problems and introduces a swath of appealing new features. Top of the list is the introduction of multiple themed content seasons, which take the place of a paid for Season Pass and will be offered for free to all players. This removes the issue of matchmaking players that own DLC with others that don't. The first season is promised for December and excitingly will feature content based on The Last Jedi. It includes Finn and Captain Phasma as playable heroes, as well as the new planet called Crate, and a space map for the planet Dakar. More planets, heroes, vehicles, modes, and weapons are promised for future seasons. So Crate, any relation to Darth Crate? Anyway, EA claims players will be treated to 3 times the content in Battlefront 2, which sounds impressive, although that it isn't too much of a challenge given the light updates of the original. Battlefront 2 introduces a new class system, bringing it in line with the likes of Battlefield. Players can choose from Officer, Assault, Heavy, and Specialist classes. The Officer is the Medic Support class, the Assault class is the Medium Range Shooter, the Heavy is the Heavy Weapons class, and the Specialist is the Sniper class. Each class is fully customizable with various weapons and bonus cards, which equip traps, grenades, and other more thoughtful weaponry. Weapons and skins from the entire Star Wars franchise are promised for the retail release. One of the biggest criticisms of the original Battlefront was that while the weapons looked and sounded authentic, they felt rather wimpy. Battlefront 2 fares much better. While I wasn't able to try every one of the new classes in my limited multiplayer match, it's clear that there's far more oomph to a blaster this time around. The standard rifle of the Assault class has just enough kick to make aiming a challenge, while the Sniper rifle packs a powerful punch that throws off impromptu shots. Indeed, a throw out the 20 versus 20 mission I played on Theed, the capital city of Naboo, featured in the Phantom Menace. Every shot, grenade, trap, rocket, and lightsaber swoosh was hugely compelling, attempting to take down a droid army as it plowed through the city. My team of plucky clone troopers bravely flanked and sniped its enemies across a large courtyard, only to be pushed back further back into the palace as droid ships battered our defenses. Given the speed at which this happened, I suspect we weren't great players. Sorry. To even the odds, players can deploy various buffs in exchange for battle points that are earned as you pack or rack up kills or complete objectives. Of these, the miniature AT-ST walkers are the most amusing if short-lived, but there are other options, including a battle droid and a Naboo fighter. Players can also deploy a hero which includes the likes of Rey, Han Solo, and Darth Maul. All are plenty powerful, with Maul's ability to strangle opponents with the Force as well as deflect blaster shots, with the twirl of his light staff being particularly difficult to attack against. Such additions make Battlefront 2 a far more strategic affair. There's a depth to the combat that was sorely missing from the original, with the choice of class, weapon, and buff having a dramatic effect on the outcome of a match. There's also a greater emphasis on teamwork, which unsurprisingly makes Battlefront 2 more like Battlefield 1, just given how good the latter's multiplayer is. That's no bad thing. And there's basically nothing left after that, and I'll see what other information I can find before we get on with the reaction. Okay, so I'm actually looking at the picture here. If you look at this really fast, this picture of a droid with the face of Palpatine, this is actually based on the extended stories, and if you want to learn more about it, look up Stupendous Wave, and he talks about this as well as how Palpatine tried to live after death, and that he basically put his consciousness into other clones and sometimes other droids to further his agenda after his death. So I'll keep going after, guys. So this is really awesome that we're actually having some extended universe material actually put into the game, which is going to be canon to the actual movies. So in turn, that's basically it. I really like how the story is going to go. That we're basically going to be following the last of the Galactic Empire's troops that are basically trying to deal with what to do next after the fall of the Empire and the destruction of the second Death Star. And I really like the fact that it's going to be taking place after The Last Jedi and before The Force Awakens. So that's a pretty good time span, which will be interesting to witness. And we'll get to play as characters. So far confirmed: Darth Maul, Luke Skywalker, Rey, Kylo Ren, Yoda. I'm trying to think of some of the others that I know are confirmed. Possibly the Emperor, if this is all to be believed. Maybe he'll make a comeback, but technically he's dead at this point. Maybe we'll get other characters like from Rogue One or even Rebels. That would be really cool if we got some Rebels characters like Ezra Bridger or Kanan Jarrus or let's see, Captain Rex. Let's see, and maybe stars from Rogue One like Jyn Erso or K2SO. I feel like I'm getting that wrong, darn it. Maybe we'll even get other recurring characters like C-3PO and R2-D2. Maybe we'll see Leia, or let's see, maybe Lando Calrissian, Chewie. Trying to think of any others at the moment. Flynn, and darn, fighter pilot. Can't remember his name right now. Darn it. BB-8's friend. I can't remember though his full name right now. If I remember it, I'll blurt it out. But anyway, let's go ahead and check this out really quick. Now, maybe tomorrow I'll check out the multiplayer gameplay trailer. I think, and that's supposed to show off Darth Maul, but that sounds awesome. But let's go ahead and check out Star Wars Battlefront 2 official gameplay trailer. And let's go ahead and check this out. Boing. This is Vader. How did I not think of Vader? The clone troopers and stormtroopers. No droids. Okay, so this looks like it's taking place at the Phantom Menace. Battle of Theed, isn't it? That's what it looks like.
Sector is clear. Not clear. Not clear.
Yo. Yes. Chewie? Or is it just a Wookiee? I think it's Chewie. Death Troopers! Boba! Yoda! Let's raid, Kylo!
All wait. We're coming up on the Star Destroyer, but we need to clear that escort. Give him everything we got.
Y-Wings? I think that's what he said. Millennium Falcon. Oh.
Your next assignments, they are unusual.
Why does she remind me of Amanda Ripley for some reason? Holy crap. That's amazing. Oh my gosh. Yo, I cannot wait. I'm going to find someone who has a PS4 because I don't have one yet. I'm going to play as Yoda. This is one of the top games I want to play now. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. I kind of wish we could have seen Han and Luke though, because Remember that reveal trailer? Luke looked awesome and so realistic, man. I think I get the direction of the story, though. But, you know, it's so cool, and I love that we're going to explore these different eras in the timeline. Man, this is looking so good. And that, you know, the Emperor's somewhat making a comeback, you know. It's somewhat kind of his consciousness, in a way. Well, forgot to do this.
Did you not think that I would not put this on? I mean, seriously. Of course this is going to come out. This game looks amazing. I cannot wait. My James Earl Jones voice is not very good. But anyway, guys. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. Hope y'all enjoyed the reaction in this short little bio I had for the game. If y'all enjoyed the channel, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll be sure to cut this down a little bit for y'all. And hopefully I'll start to feel better so I can start pumping out a lot more videos. And hopefully this video will get a little more likes than the last one did. Because I really do know a lot more about the game now, like I meant to do, and it looks amazing. But anyway, let's hit the 400 subscriber mark.